Hello, so we're back. Wednesday, and we have a nice laptop to be fixed, Lenovo Legion. It's like brand new laptop. So check here, RTX graphics. Yeah, this is probably over £1,000. RTX graphics with AMD Radeon graphics and AMD Ryzen processor. So probably the processor, only the processor. Then you have the graphics for normal task and the RTX for you play games, and you have the switching graphics. So this laptop is an expensive one. This is not cheap. Okay. So what's the problem with this one? The problem with this one, this was booked in with burn smell. So the laptop is not charging. It's not coming on, and I did plug the charger, and you have a burn smell from the laptop. Okay. So the question is, we can fix it. So this is a Lenovo Legion 5 15ACH6H. Oh wow, 20 volts, 15 amps, 15 amps. That's insane. Okay, so it doesn't look like this laptop was open before, so no one opened this laptop. Let's open and try to fix it. I'm just curious if it is repairable. Burn smell. I mean, if it's a shorted capacitor, you don't have a burn smell, so it must be something else. And the smell is like a semiconductor, burnt semiconductor smell. So I do expect to have probably like some tricky Zener diode on the power lines. Can be. Remember HP? Just to prevent the user to use I don't know, another charger. With, let's say, a higher voltage, meaning 1 volt more, and the Zener diode, it will get burned. Of course, the laptop, it will work. You remember we checked with the power supply, and the laptop was working to up to 26 volts. Nothing wrong happened. Okay, let's see how we can open this. So we open the screws, yeah. This looks very nice. I don't want to leave any marks on the case, just because probably it's an expensive laptop. It looks like the back cover is coming out. Wow, and I can see the problem. I can see the problem. You can see it. You can spot it. You can see the burn area. But the laptop is nice inside. I mean, big heatsinks, CPU, graphics. Looks like a solid laptop. Well, let's unplug the battery first, just to be safe. I mean, I'm not sure if this Lenovo port can carry 15 amps. Now this is Lenovo. You remember you have the charging the pin ID on the middle, and if you short the plus with the pin ID, you'll end up with a dead super IO. So not sure if we can fix this, but at least we can try. Yeah, let's see. So check there. Actually, it's exactly the middle pin. The board is burned. The first MOSFET or whatever MOSFET is, that one is burned. So check what is here. Look at this capacitor, how this capacitor is sitting. So probably this got melted from I can't believe. So actually this has a seal, so no one opened this laptop before. Huh. Interesting. Now let's make some space. Okay, I'll take out the heatsink just to have some space here. And what we will try to do is to supply 19 volts to the board and to check if the Super IO is dead or not. Because if he's dead, we can't fix it. Well, this has a shield here, probably from the M2 drive. Here is another shield. So let's lift the heatsink if we can. We take out the fans. Wow, I don't think we can fix this. So look on this burn thingy. Everything is burned here. Like everything is burned here. Now tell me, what should I fix here? So you have the first MOSFET, probably is the first MOSFET, the second MOSFET. Everything is burned here. I mean, check what is here. Even the screen thingies are affected. You can see the tracks from the screen. You can see some tracks here are affected by this burn thingy. I mean, what you will do on a case like this. So this probably is the first MOSFET. This is the second MOSFET, and I don't understand why here we have one more MOSFET. Or this is the main power rail, and this is something else. But this is insane. Look what kind of damage is here. I mean, everything is melted and welded. And you know what? I believe here are more problems. Because you see this track, you see is bubbled, probably by heat. Does mean the short is over, going onto the board. So those components are burned because something else on the board is shorted. I'm just ask myself how we can fix something like that. Let's try to remove this, but I don't believe we can remove them. I don't believe we can remove them. Because they are welded. But we can try. Okay, that's a MOSFET. You see, this MOSFET, it's welded. The board is burned also. This MOSFET is welded again. This capacitor. So how you will fix something like that? I mean, it's even possible to fix something like that. I mean, this is the board. Look at the board. Look at the layers of the board. We should stop now before wasting more time on this. Now my question is, what caused this chain reaction? Let's check for short on this point. Okay, let's go with the power supply. 19, 20, about there. And it's not shorted. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Now, it's one more thing. Here is short, probably this is ground. Here is short, probably this is the input. So the plus is short. Well, the plus is shorted from the board or what? Wow, check that. Okay, that's the plus and it's shorted. It's shorted because the board is burned. Okay? There's no other reason. Wow, I can dig a hole on the other side. Look, the tweezer just go on the other side of the board. It's insane how much damage is here. It's insane. Okay. The problem is not the plus. Very easily the laptop can work without the first two MOSFETs. The problem is you have the charging ID pin, which you don't know where it's going. Then you have some tracks, yeah, from the plus before the MOSFETs, and they are going to the, I don't know, the charging IC or the something else, which you don't know where they are. So that's the reason why this most likely it's impossible to be fixed. But regarding on the input fault, we should have a working laptop on the battery, right? I'm just curious if it's working on the battery. Well, let's see the battery, if we can charge the battery. Battery is taking like 200 milliamps, which make me believe probably the Super IO is dead. That's what is making me believe. Well, let's see, the voltage on the battery is 0 volts. Okay, so the battery is not speaking with the Super IO. So clearly here is more damage than what we see in here. It's not taking power. We have like 200 milliamps, which is, let's see, it's taken by the board or what? Probably by the board, because the 3.3 volts power supply is to ground if the Super IO is shorted, right? Yeah, so the 200 milliamps is taken by the board, most likely by the 3.3 volts power supply. But we can check just to be sure. So even if I try to bypass the input circuit, yeah. All I need to do is to find the 3.3 volts power supply, if it's here. There is something. It's somewhere here around, because I can feel the heat. Okay, let me take out the M2 drive. Where is the Super IO? Hidden somewhere here? No, it's not here. Here should be the RAM memory, right? It's only the RAM memory. But here is very hot, here. And most likely, because it's close to the keyboard, most likely here is the Super IO. And DA is dead. How Super IO died? By shorting the ID pin with the plus. This is classic. Probably even the 3.3 volts power supply is there. Yeah. So here it's extremely warm because the Super IO is under. It's not even point spending time and wasting time on this. You see, this is that kind of job which is nothing what we can do. I mean, If it was like a normal laptop, yeah. If it was a normal laptop without this bullshit charging ID thingy, I can jump from the plus to the main power rail. Okay? Then I will not have a charging ID pin, so that means the Super IO it will be fine. Yeah, the Super IO it will still be fine. You see, sometimes you bring this kind of modification, like the use a charging ID pin, and you think this is progress. Well, it's not progress. You have to prevent this kind of. And okay, this laptop blow up here, but usually the charging port got damaged. And when the middle pin, the charging ID pin is shorting with the plus, the Super IO is dead. But I believe this is planned. That's what I believe, because there is no engineer to design something like even myself, like I'm a dodgy Sorin, yeah. I will use some protection on the charging ID pin, resistors, Zener diodes. I will never let the truck go exactly, because the truck is going exactly inside of the Super IO, and it's supporting up to 3.3 volts. Okay, so I'll stop now. I'm really sorry. I can't really fix this. It's too damaged. But anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the video, and see you on the next one. Bye.